GK and Mopad with Igwu at 9:15. Just waiting for our guest to connect with us. And we'll be having a conversation with him in just a little while, finding out where the man's has been, what he's been up to, and why he's been disappeared.
Did you just say why he's been disappeared?
Heard, yes. I'm trying to talk like
Well,
Glorilla.
well, he's on the line. He's just joined our Zoom link.
Is he connected now?
Yes, he is.
Good morning, Mr. Mthethwa.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for having me today. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, listen, it's not that kind of interview, bro. You were a little too formal there.
No, I mean, he's also a radio personality, so he came with his radio voice. Hey,
Hey,
Khaya.
what's going on, everybody? What's going on? I'm like, hey, I hear you, bro. We hear you.
Hi, guys. Hi. You guys doing well?
We're doing very well, brother. What's happening, bro?
Very good. I'm doing very good. So happy to joining you guys in studio. Thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate you joining us, my guy. I have one question for you to start off with.
Sure.
Do you know how many people are crushing on you?
You're so
No,
inappropriate.
I need to ask this question. It's very important to ask this question because I can tell you for free, I know who your biggest crusher is.
Ooh.
I can't tell you that right now, though. You'll have to pay me.
Wow. Are they listening? At least.
They're tuned in, believe me.
They're
Trust
tuned
me.
in. Well, Khaya, now that we've broken the ice, you have a new track that's out.
Yeah.
Luvela, where you were quiet, I guess we'll kind of say you were quiet because your last release was 2022, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So what happened?
The
Why were you quiet, bro?
silence. Why were you quiet?
I don't believe in releasing music for music's sake. And I really believe in inspired music. If I'm really just going through my own life, doing my own things, focusing on other things that I'm doing, I really pour my heart on those things. I'm very cognizant of being self-aware of my gift and not manipulating it to just make money or to just stay relevant or to, just stay on people's, radar. I don't think I've gotten to the point where I'm okay with being quiet and doing my own thing. Literally, the bug bit me around October now in 2024. And I was like, all right, I'm dropping it. I just felt it. I started singing it again. I started being excited about it because if I'm not excited, no one's going to be excited about it with me. So I think that's why I've been quiet. I'm okay with just regrouping, finding myself, writing. I think I got into my writing space again because I was in a rut where I'm not inspired, not writing any music. And when I got onto that train, I felt like, okay, now it's time to release the music that I have.
That's fantastic. So can we expect a lot more then in the next month or two or even 6 months? Because obviously now you're in the zone.
Absolutely. So we're going to drop an EP early in the year next year. So I'm starting to mix and master all the music that was sitting there. We'll drop out that EP and then I'll just be lining out music videos. I've got a feature with Benjamin Dube, a feature with Togo Zombamba, a feature with Te and Tombela. I've got a feature with who am I forgetting out of those? With Nozi, who came second in Idol. So I've got a lot of features that have been just sitting in my bank, and I'm gonna start dropping all those singles as well next year.
Fantastic.
All right, so let's talk about Luvela Woe. I know you posted just a snippet of how the song came about. Let's just get into the writing process of that song.
Sure. I think, like I said, I think I was inspired for some reason that morning. It was the 4th of February, if I'm not mistaken. I was flying to Joburg to go see my son. And it just me at the airport. And I put on and I think that the flight was taking off. Literally, you can hear the aircraft take off. And I'm just like, it just like the verse and the chorus came at the same time, and that does not usually happen for me. And I knew exactly how it's gonna sound. I knew it's a piano sound, but I knew that I need a twist to it, because I'm even singing the shakers of a piano on that voice note because I felt it in that moment. And so by the time we had to produce it, I worked with a guy called Lefo who works in the Mapiano space, big producer in SA, and I said, dude, I need a beat for this, and I'm gonna put a band on top of it. He's like, no, don't mess it up with the band. It's gonna cramp. I'm like, no, this is my thing, and I wanna move it in this direction. I felt like we haven't done this, and this is the direction I want to take.
All righty, so we'll allow you to actually no. Before we go there, yesterday we had a conversation with I think I'd sent you a bit of a clip that we had a conversation with Tatena Gurupira about people saying they feel like we are conforming, like the gospel space, we are taking the sound from the world and bringing it into the church. What's your take on that?
No, we're owning the sound that belonged to us in the beginning. I mean, music belongs to God, worship
Mm-hmm.
belongs to God. And whatever territory that has been taken because we have been sleeping on that territory. The church is sleeping on someone should have helped that amapiano beat in the church. For someone music producer who's outside the church to feel a new movement of music, we're supposed to be the catalyst. And so us taking back our space within that music is simply a place of ownership, not necessarily a place of conforming. For me, number one. Number two, I feel like let's not act like we don't listen to piano. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the other. I'm just like, okay, but we do listen to it. So why not be part of that culture, because it's what we consume, you know what I mean? And so if it's something that we consume, I never thought I'm going to write an amapiano track, but it shows you how much I'm consuming it. And so my writing even now leans towards it as well in this specific track. It just speaks our creative, just coming together in one space. So I'm not one to say that we are conforming. I feel like we're evolving, and the church needs to catch up. That's what I feel like we need to do, and then we'll become better musicians, even if we can begin to challenge ourselves in doing things that are outside of our norm and outside of our comfort zone.
Very well put. Khaya, please stay on the line for us. We're going to get into our headlines real quick, and then you're going to come back and introduce your brand new track. How's that?
All right.
Stand by.
Enjoy your festive season. Keep it C.
Right, we're back with Khaya Mthethwa. He's got a brand new track out. And I think what we're going to let you do right now is introduce this song to Zimbabwe as a whole. So we're going to let you do the intro. We're going to turn down our bed music and just say, listen, my guy.
And now he can put on his radio
Put
voice
on your
like he started with.
Put on your radio voice and kill it for us, fam. Let's go.
All right, here's a brand new one coming to you from South Africa. The very own number one singer, songwriter, producer, Khaya Mthethwa, coming hot with Luvela Kuwe. Shout him out on his social media platforms. It's at Khaya Mthethwa wherever you find him.
That's Khaya Mthethwa, decorated musician, artist. Beautiful, beautiful track there, my guy. Oh, wow. Yes, I'm in the spirit now.
It says, I'm in the spirit now. You chose to put a band on. How did that process go about to then say, all right, we've layered the foundation, let's add the band?
I guess it comes from the live culture that gospel music is in. Gospel music is consumed live now. You know what I mean? Like studio records don't work that much anymore. People want to feel what was happening in the moment. They want to be part of like an entire atmosphere that was there and that was built up there. And so the whole vision was then to say that I wanted to do this piano thing, but also understood where the gospel market is at as well. So bringing those two worlds together became important in terms of how we can just play. And so sometimes I bring in, the lock drum in and I bring it back to the live band, and just so that we can live in both those worlds at the same time. It's just experimenting. It's just experimenting. Hopefully it works. It's a rolling of the dice sometimes as well to see if it's gonna.
You play instruments. So I'm curious to know, did you play anything on the song?
Did I play anything on the song? No, only on the original track when I was like putting the producing side of it, just so that people understand what I want.
Okay.
But I anything else, I was basically behind the mic, basically.
Okay.
Khaya Mthethwa, you have given us an amazing morning, an amazing track. We're looking forward to this EP dropping. Do you have dates for it yet?
Not yet. We're stuck in studio. This track took longer than I actually thought it will take to mix and master. So now I'm scared of saying when, but I don't see Easter's coming without that EP being out.
Sweet. My guy, we appreciate you for taking the time to join us today. We're going to let you go. We will definitely make sure you find a copy of this conversation online as well, and you can share it with your friends and your family. But we are grateful for your time.
What a privilege to be on. Thank you so much to all your wonderful listeners at ZiFM. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to be there in December now for Janet's show, and I'm going to be there for the 31st. With Mlala's as well. So I'm looking forward to those two shows that are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. I can't wait to be home.
Ladies and gentlemen, Khaya Mthethwa.
Thank you, Khaya.
Cheers, Kaya. Have a good one.